Here comes Chris Paul. The lob. The jam! Oh, what a monster jam by DeAndre! Quickly, up the court. Brooks to Green! Oh, did he go?
Here he goes.
Here we go.
PG.
What's he got?
Puts on
Oh,
the shot.
yeah!
That is the one.
That is opening round series. Morant. Oh! A jawbreaker! Phoenix has to foul. And a pinnacle ball throws it down. And a foul! 17 for 39. What a move by Rose! Oh! Yes, and it counts! Wiggins goes by Boom! Oh! Drops the sledgehammer! Good bucket. And down to Webber. He turns. Look out behind the back! And the step of the foul! But they were lucky that wasn't turned over. Anthony Edwards! That time, he does finish! Mavericks the other way. Lob to right! What? Bryant goes to work. Bryant the drive! Oh! Kobe Bryant on a rack attack! Iverson, bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, and I'm back in a video of a big body banger 23 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're in road to 7K, and I'm saying today I am the build dealer on your local corner, and I'm coming at y'all with this pure slashing point guard 2K23 build video. But it's not really pure. It kind of has a twist because this build also has some knockdown shooting, but it really is focused around slashing. You know, it has above a 93 driving dunk, and that's all you need to know with this build. You know, I don't want to give too much before we get into the attributes, but just know that this build will definitely knock some tops off. You know, pause, but you know what I mean. Whether it's dunking, whether it's breaking ankles, shooting over people, playing good defense, just know it is. But without further ado, let's get right to the attributes for this slashing point guard build. So as you see, he is 6'3", 205 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan and a defined body shape. I thought all of these settings would be best for this type of build. You know, with this type of build, kind of think of a John Morant, you know, because that's pretty much what it will play like. Now for your finishing, you want to put your close shot up to a 70, your driving layup up to a 94, and your driving dunk up to a 93. Mind you, there are two different variations of this build. So this first one has exactly a 93 driving dunk. You see, for your shooting, you want a 73 mid-range shot and an 83 point shot with a 72 free throw. For your playmaking, you want an 80 pass accuracy. You want to put your ball handling all the way up to a 92, and then put your speed of ball up to the great rating of 85. So this build will have the elite dribble packages. For your interior defense, max that out. Put your perimeter defense up to 86, and then for the rest of the stuff, you don't really have to touch it. You know, if you want to, you can put a little bit up toward your block to get it to a 35. For your physicals, you want to put your speed at an 80, your acceleration at 85, your strength up to a 71, your vertical up to a 90, and the rest towards your stamina. Now, this is one variation of the build, but mind you, you will not be able to get tier 3 defensive badges, so it makes the 86 perimeter defense pointless. So if you don't care about that 86 perimeter defense, you can honestly put that down to an 80 and then add whatever points you want toward any category. So what you're going to see me do is put one toward driving dunk, which will put it up to a 94. And then honestly, with those other points, you can decide what you want to do. So if you want more pass accuracy, you can put up more pass accuracy. If you want more speed of ball, put it towards speed of ball. You know, at the end of the day, it is up to you and up to what you want with this build. But as you see, like I said, I put it toward driving dunk, close shot, and the rest toward free throw, and that's pretty much that with this build for the variation with lower perimeter defense. Now for the takeovers, you have access to slashing, shot creating, sharpshooting, and playmaking takeovers. If it were up to me, I would either go with full slashing takeovers with easy blow-bys and finishing moves, or do easy blow-bys and spot of precision. You could also do easy blow-bys and ankle breaking shots, which will allow you to break ankles off the dribble. But you see I go with the finishing and shot creating takeover, and you see in the shades of I get Mahmoud, Abdul Rauf, De'Aaron Fox, and Colin Sexton. You see as an inside out shot creator with 94 driving dunk, 94 driving layup, 92 ball handling. You got all that. and then some. And on top of that, you have lockdown defense. So it's not really much that you're missing with this type of build. Now, for the badge spread, it's already pretty balanced, but if you're up to me, I would add the additional badge upgrades toward either finishing or shooting, you know, literally all four toward either finishing or shooting, but you can also split it however you want to. If you do want more balance, you can split it between the three: finishing, shooting, and playmaking. It's up to you. But this build is just a pure explosive type of build. Like, literally, you will jump out the gym, you pretty much have bunny rabbits in your shoes. I don't even know if that makes sense, but it makes sense today. You know, you have bunny rabbits in your shoes, you got hops, you don't have hopes, you actually have hops. You jumping like Jack the Rabbit, whatever, you jumping like, I was about to make a joke that was about to get me canceled. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, you will be able to dunk on literally any position. And on top of that, you have small contact dunk packages, you have pro contact dunk packages, and you have elite contact dunk packages. And then on top of that, you have an 83-point rating, so you will be able to stretch the floor out. You know, a lot of times with these slashing type of builds, you can't really stretch the floor out. And on top of that, with these slashing type of builds, you can't really play defense. But this build has really no weakness at all. You know, you are able to have fun with it. You're able to drive and dunk and jump around and do what you need to do, but you are also able to shoot at a consistent rate, you know, without sacrificing anything really considerable. And on top of that, you have elite pro dribble moves, you know, which should also be taken into play. You know, it's rare that you get a build that has all of these elite contact dunks, the ability to shoot from deep, you know, speed, acceleration, and ball handling. So it is really a one of a kind, all around type of slashing build. Obviously, the emphasis is on the slashing, but you are also a very adept playmaker. You're also an adept shooter, and you're an adept defender. Look at me with the vocab, we going crazy. But pretty much the whole gist of the story is that you are able to do anything that you want to with this slashing point guard build. You are not restricted to just paint plays. You see me shooting from Limitless right there. So I did want to make a build that kind of defied the limits of 2K. A lot of times when we think of slasher, we don't think of shooting, but the new builder in 2K, obviously over the few years, has allowed us to make builds such as these. So I really do hope that y'all appreciate these builds, the Victor and Banyama builds that I made, you know, all those types of builds. I really do hope y'all appreciate it. But that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and roll to 7K. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below any builds that y'all want, and I'll eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Peace.